Well, I came from a very small town, a little town called Armington, Illinois. Population was 300 people. Our high school was 48, and my graduating class was 17. And that was pretty much my world at that point. I decided to attend Illinois State Normal University. At that time, there was like 4,500 students. I'd never seen that many people in one place in my whole life. And it was just a shock, to come to something this big. But it just seemed to fit my personality, and I got involved with the university. I really found my niche here. And it just changed my life completely. I was actually gone for 30 years. And a lot of that time I was in the military. I was in public accounting in Chicago. I was building CPA firms. I was doing other things. I still paid attention to Illinois State. I always loved the academia life. I thought it's so different than what I am used to. It kind of broadened my perspective a little bit. So once I did move back here, I did start to get involved more. When I was interested in doing something with the university, I'd made it known in a kind of a low-key way that I was interested in helping in some way. At the time that first campaign came up, I was actually contacted by the university. And at that point, it was not forefront in my mind. I really wasn't interested in giving away a lot of money at that point because I still had kids in school, I was still building businesses. And I said, yes, I don't have any idea how much. I was thinking maybe $1,000 would be good. They said, well, let's come back with some ideas. And they came back with, I think, 5 different ideas at that point. And one of those was the scholarship for Herb Sig. And I selected that one. That had a much higher price tag on it than I first thought, but I thought, this is something I really want to do. The last time, the one that resulted in this planned gift, in that process, again, there was a listing of possible purposes for that money. And going through the list, and I think I made some changes in some of them and picked some and discarded some, but it was a very easy process to go through. It wasn't me being creative as much as responding to the needs the university communicated to me by the people that knew what was going on. And I was able to pick and choose. And as it turned out, there was an actual, I'll call it a contract, at least a letter of intent, that this is what's going to happen with this money when it's finally received upon my death. So the whole process was painless and, as I say, very satisfying because you could see what was going to happen to this money down the road.
Illinois State University's future will be defined by the students that walk out of our doors and by the reputation that our faculty hold in the eyes of the general public and in the eyes of the nation. Any gifts that help support our students and help support our faculty are going to go a very, very long way in building Illinois State's reputation even further.
Many of these things, I will never know what happens, because the planned giving by definition requires a death. So I feel very confident that what's been set up and what the plans are will be fulfilled. And I think the satisfying part of this comes from the fact that I can see what impact Illinois State had on me, and I know many, many students since that time have been impacted by what this university has done, and I just want to see that continue. The satisfying part is to be a participant in that process. There's many, many great organizations out there, that are always interested in soliciting for money. Everybody would like to have these kind of funds. Again, I think the fact that I could direct it toward a particular purpose, and I knew the funds would be spent the way that we talked about them being spent, just cemented my idea of this is where I wanted the balance of this estate to go.
The impact that a major 7-figure gift provision like Gary's can make on this university and the College of Business is tremendous. It'll help us recruit and retain faculty. It'll provide scholarships to students for many years to come. His gift will also create the next generation of entrepreneurs by establishing a terrific startup fund for innovative student-run businesses. Alumni like Gary give back because the university made a significant impact on their life. It also will not only set a bar for other contributors, but hopefully all contributors will respect his gift. We certainly do, and we certainly appreciate that.